Hey everybody, Adam with Antique Auto. Talking today a little bit regarding reproduction stainless steel trim versus factory trim on these 70 to 72 A bodies. Working on a Buick today, which is mostly what I've been working on for the last 100 years. So that's what you get. So a couple of videos ago, I had unwrapped all the stainless and chrome for this car and kind of was dumbfounded at how bad the stainless looked. So I pretty much had to go through every piece of stainless on this car and redo it myself. Wasn't real happy about it, but there was one piece that I thought maybe would have been worthy of just buying a reproduction versus trying to repair the factory one, and that was this big Cowl stainless here. It's a big wide piece, and there's a lot of real estate on it that, you know, if you don't get it perfect, you can see it. So I figured it would be worth a shot to see if I could order a new one online and see what it looked like. So I got on eBay, and there was probably 3 or 4 vendors of them, and they all ranged in price from 140 to 170 bucks shipped. So I ordered one from Tamraz. I think they're all the same, but I don't know, can't tell from the pictures on the websites. So it finally came today. Of course, it had all the issues that we've been having with parts availability in the last year or so. It took me about a month to get it. They actually had to drop ship it from their supplier because it was taking so long. Anyway, so let's go take a look at it. Okay, so here we have both pieces. They look pretty much the same. I don't see any real variances in these pieces. There's maybe a little bit of definition around these screw holes that is just not quite as crisp as the factory one. The one thing I did notice was that this being the factory one, that it's pretty taut. I mean, it's flimsy, but it's compared to this one, I mean, it's almost bending in half. But at the same time, this thing is not going to be, you know, flapping in the wind on this car anyway. It's pretty much strapped down. So other than that, I really don't see any issues with it. Now, as far as fitment, I have no idea. Let's take a look and see how it fits. Apparently I didn't hit the record button when I went to install this thing, so it's on. So that's it. Have a good day. No, I'm kidding. So I got this thing put on, and my Hello Kitty blanket helped me out without scratching the paint on the car. As far as getting this thing installed, all the holes lined up okay. This the center bolt right here goes in first because it's not adjustable. And then you want to work your way out in both directions. So each one of these, the outer screw holes just barely lined up with the holes in the stainless. But they all went in without any problem. It took me about 2 minutes to install, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. In an ideal world, you want to put this A-pillar molding in after this goes on, but I didn't have the opportunity because I had to get this thing on the road. So I had to fight it on a little bit to get it to tuck in between those, or in between the stainless pillar molding and the windshield. But that was the hardest part of the job. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. These things are, you know, cheap enough to where you aren't going to lose money if you go to have your original one restored. It's probably going to cost you just as much or more to have your original one restored, because a lot of times they're beat up and scratched up from bad windshield wipers and whatnot. And yeah, I think you'd be money ahead, time ahead for sure. That is if you do your own stuff. But yeah, so I'd call it a win for this. Be sure to like and subscribe, all that fun stuff, so YouTube can make me famous. Yeah, right. Anyway, that's all I got today. Maybe next week I'll go through some finishing touches on the car so you can see it up close, and we'll get her done. Thanks.